Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This will probably be the last live tonight. And we're back with IWA War Room. Has been some time since we've had a War Room. I'm happy to be back in it. I hope everybody else is as well. And here comes one of our guests now. Hello, good sir. I am so sorry I was not able to add you on the last live. It was being a pain in the ass.
It's cool.
But I want to give you your chance to speak. And I also invited somebody else from Hostility just as well, just to give them a little bit of a chance to say what they have to say too. And I also invited the Mighty. And my first question for you, sir, after what Leo just said, how would you respond?
Not very happy. I'm not very happy with the nonchalance. Um, it's always been a mutual respect thing with me and Leo ever since even since back in DTKA. It's always been a mutual respect thing, and I don't know. I think at some point there's times where people start to get a little bigger than their britches, and that's not to downplay anything Leo Blade has done. That's not to downplay anything Leo Blade will do. Leo Blade is great. But for it to have to be mentioned that this is the stratosphere in which we are. There's only two faces in IWA. That would be Leo Blade and that would be me. If you look back on the body of work here so far, what's been done, who's done what, there aren't
Yeah,
many.
I stand by
There,
that.
there aren't many who have done more and who have done better. I mean, and that's not saying that they couldn't. It's just that there's people that won't step up who could. Um, there are placeholder champions. There's a lot of politics within things that there shouldn't be politics with, and I mean that's just the nature of a locker room anywhere, I guess. But when it has to constantly be reminded, and I have to constantly feel like I'm being overlooked, there could be starts to become a problem because there hasn't been a championship that I've gone after in my career that I have not gained, and I'm serious. I'm serious about the I'm coming to take Leo Blades. I'm coming to take Leo Blades in his house. I'm coming to take Leo Blades in his stipulations. I'm coming to take Leo Blades' legacy. I'm that's the kind of shit I'm on now. I'm not just here to beat people. I'm not just here to win titles. I'm here to take legacies, and he'll just be another one.
It looks like you're getting support from Mr. MG as he looks like he's respecting Hostility with fire emojis. And he also says one of his best opponents, and he said, he would step up.
Yeah, I know MG would step up. MG's come a long way. I like what he's doing. I'm proud of him. I'm glad he's stepped up and he's doing what he's doing now. We'll definitely circle back around to that at some point.
Yes, he's like
Um,
somewhat of a prodigy, right?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna claim the credit for it. I mean, I've spoken with him. I've talked with him. He's taken the advice and he's taken the advice and ran with it well.
Smarten
You
them
know,
up, pretty much.
you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I led him to the water and he drank. So nothing but
Yes.
respect there. Nothing but respect there.
Yeah. And like I said, I appreciate you even smarting him up and him even listening. Because, like I said, he could have took your advice and did something else with it. So the fact that he listened to it, maybe it'll have the same effects on other people. Ari is one of them. Maybe he can take that same advice to MG to. Who
I
knows?
mean, I'll help anybody out I can, man. I'm at the end of the day, regardless of all the taking legacies and whatnot and all the big talk and everything, dude. I'll help anybody. I'll help anybody out that'll listen and who wants to help. Um, I may not word it how everybody likes it, but I don't do a lot of tiptoeing through posies and shit like that. I pretty much am gonna say what I'm gonna say, and if you like it, fine. If you don't like it, fine. But yeah, man. I mean, it's on the person to listen. I'll tell you. I'll help you. I'll try. It's on the person to listen and do something with it. And MG has, and anybody else that's in the IWA locker room that feels like they might could use some advice or might want to ask me some questions or pick my brain or something like that. I'm good, man. All you got to do is message me, hit me up in the DMs, let me know you're DMing me so I know to look for you, and we can talk about it and we can try to figure it out.
Well said, sir. Well said. And hostility has definitely been on what I would say a, a good a good win-loss record as of late. And with new establishments being brought to the group, could we see MG possibly being a member in the near future?
That's pretty interesting.
It's just a question. Like,
Was it hailing? What was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm outside
The
wheeling my
suspense.
cart. I'm so sorry. I thought the light went off.
No.
Oh, okay, that's me. Shit, I'm causing all the ruckus. My bad.
You're all good.
I was like, what the fuck they doing? It's my ass.
Thought you would run into a hailstorm or something there for a minute, man. I was like,
No,
where is it?
shit. Ever
I
causing a
don't know,
fucking
man.
ruckus.
I don't know if Michael. I don't know if it'll be Michael Grady. We're expanding in different directions and trying to figure out what directions we want to go in. So I will say that much. I know that with me focusing more on singles, that there's Chaotic and Johnson are handling some tag team stuff here. We're definitely going to want to get somebody to be a full-time tag team. I maybe kind of would like to see Johnson get pushed in more of a singles run. I think Chaotic is due a singles run. There's certainly enough singles championships in IWA to be able to do that and bring a tag team in. Possibly looking to bringing in some past members, um, and maybe having a female tag team. We have Crystal holding down the single and the singles ranks as far as that goes with the women. So we got to bring in a female tag team. We're doing some things. We're doing some expanding. I don't know who all exactly we're going to pick up or who all exactly we're going to pull in, but I got my eyes on some people and got to do some talking and do some figuring and seeing if we can find some vests that fit some people.
And you guys have a rising star that's always had a fire lit under her in Crystal, and you guys brought out that fire more.
Well, that's what we were hoping for. We were hoping we could help her out. We could help her out and help her find her path and find the road that she should be on to do bigger things, do better things. If you're not dealing with the right people, you're not going to produce the right way. And I feel like she is. I'm not worried about the losses. That just comes with the territory. She's getting better, and looking for big things from her in the future.
Understood. Understood. Thank you for that, sir. And you talk of you did. I do say Chaotic has been on a singles run for some time, and I would really like to see Johnson. What it sounds like you want to see him do a singles run. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. But him and Chaotic would definitely make a ruthless team. Or
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
could even have
absolutely.
like a mixed gender tag with Crystal and one of the boys. Hmm?
I don't really do the mixed gender thing.
Understood.
I don't really do the mixed gender thing. The mixed gender, there's no money in mixed gender as far as I'm concerned. I don't Here's my thing on the mixed gender stuff. And I understand with a tag team, you don't necessarily have to have the males
Yeah,
in the
that's
ring
what I
with the
was like. I
females and
know
all
that you
that
don't
stuff.
do the mixed gender,
Yeah.
so that's why I said mixed gender tag.
I don't know. Maybe. As far as that goes, if it's a yeah, maybe possibly if something comes up in the future where there could be some opportunity there, we could figure something out. But I don't know. I kind of try to stay away from the mixed gender stuff in any capacity.
Respect it.
It's a tough road, man. It's a tough road as far as like females competing against males in any sport. But when you look at it from a professional wrestling stance, and this is why I feel the way I feel, you just take for instance, let's just say we had Daryl Williams, we had Williams versus Athena. We'll just throw two names out there. If Williams beats Athena, he's just a dude that beat a girl. But if Athena beats Williams, then he's a dude that got beat up by a girl. There's no money there as far as I'm concerned. And how do you come back from that once it's all over with? What do I do? What do I do with myself after that? How do I figure I should be taken seriously if I'm in a ring beating a woman or if I'm in the ring getting beat by a woman? It doesn't make sense to me as far as that goes.
MG just stated that Athena isn't a girl.
Well, I'm not here to speculate gender.
That was
I'm not
random as
here.
hell. And then he's
I'm
like,
not.
"Oh, I wouldn't mind running with my brothers of hostility," and that's Jawan Man.
Juana, man.
What a man.
Because it's like a
Yeah,
person that was in
I'm
IWA.
not here to speculate. I'm not here to
It's
speculate
it's
on
a
people's
movie.
genders.
Oh, understood.
Joanna Man.
Now, do you have anything lined up for hostility coming up in the future?
Oh, I mean, hostility just kind of goes with the flow. We're here to, we're here to win what we can win. We're here to help what we can help, and whatever happens between now and then, it's more of an organic thing with hostility. It's whatever comes our way, we deal with how we deal with. But I don't have any. We got Johnson and Chaotic in this tag team title match coming up. Crystal's doing her thing. I got some
Well,
stuff
she has
coming
a
up.
U.S. title match. She has
Okay.
another crack at Jackie Tyson.
Okay. See,
So
we got
hopefully she can pull that off.
a crack at Jackie Tyson and Johnson and Chaotic going for some tag team titles. I'll be defending my championships against whoever steps up that wants them. And then after that,
Scar
I'm
and Big Lou.
Gar and
Wow.
Big Lou, formidable opponents. We'll see how that goes. I'm definitely not going to look past them. But I'm definitely looking directly at Leo Blade. Of course, I got to hold on to my championships for that to mean something for it to even happen. But I'm planning
No,
on it.
you know what? I feel like even if you were to lose those titles, I'm still gonna be looking forward to you even pulling that match off. I think that still should be the main event. I don't know how you personally feel about it, but I would personally still like to see if you were to even lose those titles, I would not mind seeing you and Leo do it either way as far as that match. If you still want the match.
Oh, I would definitely. I would definitely still want the match. I don't know if Leo would feel like it was. I don't know if Leo would feel like it was the same magnitude if I came into it without a championship, and that's definitely something to be considered because that's what I'm bringing to it. I haven't beaten Leo. I've never beaten Leo. The two times that I faced him, I haven't beaten him. So I don't really have anything that I'm bringing to the table if I'm not bringing a championship with me. So I mean,
So
I'm
you
not
talked
bringing him
about
I'm
trying to
not bringing
keep
him the
it though,
ability to beat me. He's beaten me. He's beaten me twice already. You know.
and you're talking about the ability to keep it beforehand. Are you looking to maybe show that you can against somebody before you face him?
Oh, I mean, I've defended the U.S. title. I've defended my U.S. title against people. I've defended my fourth rope title against people, and I'll continue to. It's not a fact of me feeling like I need to defend it against anybody. I will. I mean, I don't feel like I need to because I don't really feel like there's anybody who's worthy of stepping in the ring with me right now. That's not saying that I won't defend it. I will.
Which he
I'll sign
has.
on the
Yeah,
dotted line
I think
against
he done
anybody.
had. Yeah, I think he done had 3 successful title defenses.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
But yeah, dude, it ain't a question of me feeling like I need to defend it.
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to, but I will because that's what a champion is supposed to do. Um, but as far as any of that goes, for me to get through Leo Blade, I would rather roll into the anniversary show with at least my United States Championship. But I mean, if I don't, and the people still want to see it, then we'll give the people what they want to see.
Well said,
Yeah,
sir.
I don't have no doubt in my mind that those two guys gonna give you a fight. But just knowing who you are, I wouldn't even worry about it. Because at the end of the day, say you was here since day one. You know what it takes to kind of beat that guy. So you don't have nothing to prove. They have something to prove. So at the end of the day, it's really what they can do, not what you can do. I feel like me personally coming from, like how I feel about you and the others there too. You really don't have nothing to prove. So, not saying you got that Charlotte Flair vibe, but you really ain't got nothing. You really just got to prove. And I think you just doing this right now. Thank you. You doing this right now to prove it to yourself. Because when Leo did come in, that changed the whole dynamic of NWA. People can lie and say it didn't, but Leo's arrival changed the whole dynamic of traditional R&B.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because now everybody think, okay, well, like this is no shade to Jay Hunt at all. I mean, no shade to him. It was cool to do the match with Leo, right? Until he found out that the match was gonna be Iron Man. They ain't gonna do the match no more.
Yeah.
So can I go? Okay.
Welcome,
Once he found
Tortel.
out,
Welcome,
yeah,
Caleb Goffin.
once he figured the match was gonna be Iron Man, he stopped talking about the match. So, just like I said, it's no shade. Just knowing that match now strikes fear in people. That shit, like, who would have knew an Iron Man match would go over to the point to where that's like a must-see match to where, like, anytime an Iron Man match is announced, fuck the show. We want to watch the main event, and that's just keeping it real. Fuck the show. I want to see the main event. Can somebody beat Leo? The last 2 matches came fucking close. One was 47 seconds. The last one was 3 seconds. So that begs the question: is Leo getting tired? Because it went from 47 seconds to 3 seconds. But if you really look at it in reality, 3 seconds is all you need, really. Can Daryl hold him off and be the one to hold him off? But then, too, I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to throw an Easter egg out there. So, Daryl knows the stipulation for the U.S. title, just like the former U.S. champions know the stipulation for that title, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna break some news here. Before that title was lost to the guy who beat him for it on that other show, before that guy beat him, Leo did cash in that perk of challenging for another world championship before that title was lost. So you kind of got to be scared a little bit if you are another world champion, either Ali, Jack Graves, Wild Man, or Blind Man. You kind of got to be a little scared because now if Leo was to lose that championship, he already is slotted to get a title shot for that title because he already cashed that in. He just didn't say the date, but he had said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use that perk before we do the title match. Now I explained the perks to the guy who beat him for it. Guy never cashed it in, and he got taken by I think Ali took it, and it's damn it, who took it from Ali? Damn it, see, I'm so fucking bad at this. I forget who beat Ali for it. Was it Johnson? Johnson. I think Johnson lost it to Bishop, and then
Johnson
Bishop lost it to you. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
because Bishop was made at the European title. He wanted a tough. Said he was tired of the weak ass Americans. Daryl went in there, and I believe it was a triple threat, right? And then he won it.
Yep, Daryl won it in triple threat.
And turned it back to the U.S.
U.S. title. So, not saying that Daryl needs to beat Big Lou, but I can see his points of wanting to come in the match at the anniversary, especially with it being the anniversary show. Mm-hmm. I can see why Daryl would want to come in with something in his hands.
And an anniversary show, you need to go all out.
It's an anniversary show, like, you pretty much kicked this off as the first ever IWA champion. What way would it, like, what other way would you want to, like, start the new season off by solidifying what you already know and what we already know, that you are the guy who started this shit, basically. Whether people like it or not, and I know certain people didn't like it, but you pretty much was quarterback one when we first got this started off. You was QB1. So, like, what other match could you possibly have that night that's going in any other fashion other than a fucking Iron Man match? It's no other main event that needs to be happening that night. So I feel like it's more. I'm not saying that Leo has to prove anything to you, but I feel like you have something to prove to him. And forget the age and all that. Fuck all that. It's just one of those things where we had our way of doing what we was doing as far as IWA. When Leo came in, he flipped it on its head, and he's held that championship ever since, to the point where it even got upgraded, and that version of that title had got retired because he was gifted a new title, but then the title was brought back on for him to have the possibility of winning that championship all over again.
And you have even stated yourself that he is the face of IWA.
Yeah, but see, to every Batman you need a Joker.
That is true.
So, will Daryl play spoiler and all this and be that Joker and just be like, no, this the first time I wasn't ready because it was thrown on me that you were my opponent. This time I know you're my opponent. I'm studying you. I know what you can do. Okay, so now I got this all figured out.
And he said that he's already faced him twice, so will be a third time.
Maybe third time's a charm.
That is the
old
expression.
All I know is every time I come back better.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've been watching Leo, and no disrespect to Leo. Been nothing but respect between me and him since the beginning. But he's slipping. I haven't slipped a bit since I've been back.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot. Saying a hell of a whole of a lot.
You got to think about it, though, and once again, no shade to him, no disrespect to him, but to put on the caliber matches that he puts on night in and night out, not even just in IWA, but in other places. See, that's the other thing that I have going for me. I'm not spreading myself thin. I'm an IWA guy. This is where I am. This is home. IWA is my house.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. He's somewhere everywhere. He's stretching himself out. He's stretching himself real thin. That's going to start to fatigue you, and it's starting to show.
You just said a whole hell of a lot by just saying just that. So let me ask you this, not to step on Brandon's toes here. Are you
Hey,
intrigued to
you
find
know I
out?
have no problem with that, Mick. Ask
Yeah.
away.
So are you intrigued to find out what Leo plans are at Dogfight?
Oh yeah,
Because
of course, it's Leo Blade, of course, yeah.
if you want to give somebody a fun fact about the name of the pay per view, I'll let you go ahead and get to that detail if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, Dogfight. That's my baby. That's a show that I had ran in my own universes and stuff for a long time. That's a show that I had pitched. It was going to actually be the second show when we were going to split the brands before I had to take my sabbatical and everything. We were going to split the brands up, and Dogfight was going to be the second show with a whole roster of its own and everything.
I think a lot of people knew that, but man, how crazy would it be to retain both championships and then go into that match for both championships? But that fourth world title, I was not expecting it to become as popular as it became. So I see a lot of people gunning for that, and I know one of the people gunning for that is your protege, MG. Which y'all did have a fucking banger of a match. And I think that makes
Absolutely.
y'all 1-1, right? 1-1, right?
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, absolutely.
So, like I told MG and the rest of those other five guys in that match, win the match, and you can pick at the anniversary show whichever mid card title you want to fight for. And the match will happen. That's cool. But as far as that main event, the main event will not be touched at all. Once we come out of Dogfight, that match will be solidified as that's the match that's gonna happen. So whether it's the fourth world or the US title being defended in that match, or both, somebody might be walking out with 3 titles.
We know we have a date set for Dogfight. You said it's possibly this Friday, but also could be October 4th. When is the anniversary?
So the anniversary show, let's get past all these other shows because, like I told you,
Okay.
I got to
Okay.
get moving and stuff. I'm thinking the anniversary show might be towards Thanksgiving.
All right. Okay.
So let's be aiming for like Thanksgiving, around the Thanksgiving time. But I'm also gonna do something. I've done this before, and I think the guys kind of like that I do this. So if I know it's a match that's coming up to where it has so much importance to it, you will see kind of less and less title defenses. That's why like we have so many titles to where we don't have to keep defending the same old titles all the time. And I don't want that to be something to throw like wrenches in people's plans. So if we know that match is going to be a double title match, if Daryl chooses to defend that title before the show, he's more than welcome. But it won't be nothing that I'm forcing him to do.
Yeah.
Because we all know that we want that to be the match. So if we know we want that to be the match, and everybody kind of excited about that, why rock the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get all that, but I also ain't trying to hold back anybody else while that's going on either. I mean, if there's somebody that wants to challenge for one of the championships I have, I accept that. I accept all challenges. This is an open challenge, as far as I'm concerned. Whether it be the fourth wall or US Pure, it don't matter. I don't
You're
get
No,
ready
to. I
for
don't get.
any and all
I
challengers and
don't
ready
get to
for a good
call. I
fight.
don't get to call myself great. I don't get to call myself great unless I'm able to. Unless I'm willing to take on all comers.
Yeah.
okay. Well, let me ask you this, because it was somebody who did throw out the challenge for that U.S. title. He recently just got rehired back. What do you say
Poor
to that?
Cal.
Yep.
Who, Ari Hale?
Yeah. Torkel or Torkel. I forget how you say his name.
He said he has a publicist now, like Leo Blade.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? I can dust off another one of his personas, no problem. Yeah.
I know. With okay, well, let me ask you this too, because this recently just happened too, with the mighty revealing himself to be in the eighth day, and he had some words towards you, and I guess what he was telling me was, did you ever figure it out?
I don't know if I saw it, and I'll tell you why I don't know if I saw it. My messenger, I don't get a lot of the stuff that comes through on them. I've shown you screenshots
Yeah,
before of
yeah,
stuff that
uh-huh.
don't come through.
Your
So I don't
stuff
even
comes
know if
in
I saw it,
late.
man. I would have definitely addressed it had I seen it. So if you don't mind, give me the Cliff Notes of it so I can address it now.
So basically, what Marty was saying was, when you was getting all those mysterious messages and all that stuff that was being sent to you and Johnson, mainly you, what Mighty basically was getting at was he's, I guess, ready for a singles run, and he had been eyeing that U.S. title.
Okay, well, I
But I
guess he
think he
needs
kind
to.
of,
I guess he needs to step in the ring and eye it a little closer then.
in which he did, and he came up short because he got tapped out within 2 minutes.
Mm.
But then he also, and I feel like this was a bully tactic on his part. He picked a fight with his brother Chaotic and beat him later on that night. So, what do you feel about this whole thing with Mighty and Chaotic? Do you kind of feel like you could trust Chaotic, knowing that Mighty's his brother?
I mean, up until this point, I mean, Mighty's been his brother the whole time, and up until this point, he ain't run afoul of us. I don't see any reason not to trust him. Of course, this whole eighth day thing is a whole nother ball of wax. It's you don't really know who's going to be and who's not going to be and all that other stuff. So, who knows? But I don't have any reason to not trust Chaotic up to this point. So until I'm proven wrong, it's going to be what it is. Chaotic is
Did you,
hostility.
did you know who Mighty brought into the eighth day with him, right? He didn't join
Mm.
alone. He did convince Sir Scott Ryan to come with him to the eighth day.
Yeah, I saw that. That was interesting. Sir Scott Ryan. That's another one that I've had a lot of respect for throughout my career. Big Bad Baby Daddy as well. It was interesting to see Sir Scott Ryan go eighth day, but a lot of people are, and I don't necessarily know if I understand why a lot of people are, but
So, from what,
it's definitely something to be looked at and definitely something to be addressed.
so what
We at
I've been told,
hostility we at hostility are not taking it lightly, and we at hostility are watching and paying attention. So there's that.
so what I've been told from the Mighty is he basically just tested everybody's loyalty. So if you really look at the eighth day, right, you see members from each faction basically in the eighth day.
Hmm.
Only faction they have not really just got through yet to is the one you currently in.
Or the mysterious Munchie Mafia.
Or yeah, them as well.
Well,
And
hostility
like
has been around an awful long time, and hostility has been, if nobody else has been, myself and Johnson. But it's hard to get people. You got people to this day. Ghost Edwards, for example. Ghost Edwards doesn't wear his colors anymore, but he'll still step up for hostility anytime we need him. Um, Fuck Norris, I'm sure. Fuck Norris, I'm sure. If I was to ask, Fuck Norris would step up. I could
You
dig
guys
back
had your
into the
dealings not
crates.
too long ago.
Say what?
You guys had some dealings not too long ago at one of the last pay-per-views with that triple threat with Bishop.
Yeah, I pinned him. I pinned him to win the belt. Yeah, I know it's business. But there's things to come back around to with Norris later on down the line. There's issues that need to be addressed. It's like any family, families have falling outs and shit happens, and we'll have to circle back around at some point. We'll have to bring that to a head and get it figured out. But I mean, hostility is hostility. I mean, there's people, like I said, there's people that were hostility from back. I could dig back into the UWF crates and I could go probably find Rob McKeever and bring him in, and he'd suit up with us again. It's hostility is hostility is an army.
Well, I think we are all excited to see what happens next for hostility going forward. And
Yeah.
the future of IWA going forward with a lot of big things to come. We talked about the anniversary coming up. We talked about Dogfight, and we have Fright Night coming up as well.
Oh yeah. Which Leo needs to get with you because he pitched a match. But
Oh,
yeah, I want to kind of. I know that you booking that card, so I'm gonna have him get with you.
wonderful, wonderful. I'm happy to hear. Like, yeah, this is a show where it's going to be full of fun stuff. Like I said, I have a wheel. I have a wheel set for it too.
Oh, yeah.
Spin the wheel.
That's where we debut that concert too.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's gonna be
Basically,
interesting
each
too.
match will have a stipulation to it in some way or another.
So should we spin the wheel like live
Ooh, I would love to do that.
and then just
Hell
do the
yeah,
matches according to the wheel?
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
So that way can't nobody say that the wheel is fixed or nothing like that.
Exactly. It will be everybody will be able to see it. So if they say, "Huh, I didn't see this," go back and look at the video, bro.
Yeah.
I like this.
Now,
Good directions going forward. I love this.
yeah. So how many matches should we do on that card with us doing dogfight? Because I know dogfight was supposed to be like a 6 match card, but that turned to like 10 matches, which is all good. I'm liking how this card is playing out.
If you give me like whenever I go to booking cards, like unless I have like a stature to know like what would be a good amount, like if you give me like a good wheel, maybe like a good like number, like do you have like a number per se that would be preferred?
I know Daryl had gave me an idea of a number one time. I just forgot the number he said. Was it how many matches you said that one time?
I think it
When we
was
was talking.
for a pay-per-view you can have what 14 matches.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, you can have 14 matches for a pay-per-view. I'm thinking something
Ooh.
like I believe I was thinking something like what 8 or 10.
8, yeah, I think you said
8,
8.
yeah, 8, yeah.
So eight is the number?
Depends on how you're gonna do it. Is it gonna be another? Is it gonna be another like three night thing or what?
No, I don't think so.
It's just gonna be a one nighter, so maybe 8 would be good. If that
With the spin the wheel matches you're talking about? That one, the
Yeah.
Yeah.
House of yeah, 8 would be good. Figure out 8 uh 8 matches worth of people that you want to put in it, and then you spin the wheel and figure out. Yeah, 8's good. Because some of them matches
Wonderful.
can get long. Like you get like the Iron Man matches, and the Iron Man matches are long, and then every match in IWA is a banger and goes for fucking ever anyway.
Yeah.
So 8 is good. 8 is good. It cuts down on the screen fatigue and everything else. So I feel like 8 is good.
Yeah, because, man, I thought Logan Bout just did it on his stuff, man. Like, he sounded like crap the next morning. Man, he sound like straight up crap.
It was a tight show though. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching that crossover show. That was nice.
And
From start to finish.
he also told me how to add people to the call, like on the show, to do double commentary.
Oh yeah?
Yep, he showed me how to do it. So I'm gonna try it out. I'm probably try it out Friday.
It could be interesting.
You're gonna have a special guest commentator, so it is official. Dogfight is this Friday.
Yeah, it will be Friday.
All right, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? This Friday, stay tuned. Dogfight,
He showed me how
and
to do
also
that.
Thursday or Friday, I have my first aspiring actor, one of my old buddies. That's gonna be on Dark City Cinema. That's gonna be cool.
Cool. Good shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think we onto some good stuff, man. Like I think, like I said, I think that merger show needed to happen because and then like me and you was talking about the other day. When you take the egos out of stuff, you really come upon some good stuff.
Oh man,
One,
absolutely. If you can get a merger show, if you can get a merger show to work, it doesn't do anything but help everybody involved.
that was like chef's kiss right there because and then too, it was a like I said that surprise pinfall on Athena is not planned. Not that nothing was orchestrated or nothing like that, but
Didn't see it coming.
we didn't see it coming. It
Yeah.
wasn't planned for like what if she lost. So just
Ah,
to
dude,
see,
you always got to plan. You always got to plan for what if.
yeah,
That's what we.
and that fell on us because we didn't. Not saying that I'm just super confident in Athena, but nobody seen that coming to where she was gonna like get pinned like that. So
And did she win it back?
she won it back in a six-pack challenge and eliminated three of the people.
Literally.
Well,
So
yeah,
dominant.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe she just got comfortable or something, and then she lost it and was like, "Oh shit, I got to wake back up." Who knows?
Yeah. Then the whole
Some,
situation with Leo Blade and Mitchie Blaze, like it's so much came out of that show. It really it was cool to see that, man, because it's like you don't see that, and I'm gonna call it brotherhood. You don't see that in these e-fairs nowadays.
no.
It's competition or
Yep.
somebody wishing you off like bad, and just to see that come together like that and the passion that Logan put into that shit was really appreciated by me because the way that he talked up IWA, RCL, as well as shouting out other companies, he didn't have to do that. He could have made it seem like it was just all about just his company and we just should be happy to be there. The fact that he and what's the word I want to use? The way he marked out for all our companies, that it really just I ain't trying to get all emotional, but man, that stuff it lets you know you're doing the right thing.
Yep.
It
I never
really
did
do.
get it,
Cause
man. I never did understand all the online wrestling is weird, man. And we talked about Brandon, Chris.
yeah,
We've all talked about this, off the record and everything, man. It's the only thing we don't do in online wrestling is take bumps and make millions of dollars. Otherwise, we live the whole fucking lifestyle. There's politics in the fucking back and everything, man. And I don't know why. I've never understood why because like I said, the part two to that we don't make millions of dollars. We don't have millions of dollars of contracts. We don't have any reason to fucking really have problems with each other and have arguments and fight about this shit. It's weird to me. And I know people will say, "Oh, well, it's easy for you to say, it's weird because you're usually on top wherever you're at and you got championships and this, that, and the third." I'm on top wherever I go and I have championships wherever I go because I put the goddamn work in. Oh, everywhere I've been, I slack a little bit here lately on my promos and whatnot, and I'll pick them back up. But if you go back and you look at my body of work, at my promo work, and my call work, and everything else, dude, I put the work in. And I haven't put myself in a match stepping outside of character. I haven't put myself in a match thinking I'm going to win the match. I don't put myself in matches thinking I'm going to win them. I came back to IWA to put people over. Nobody will fucking let me. I'm beating everybody's being put in front of me, but that's why I came back. I came back to help build the next people, to build up the next generation, the next people that are going to be stars. It's just the people that have stepped in front of me right now. They're just not beating me. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'll
that's
tell you,
true.
anybody that wants to step up can step up. Anybody that wants a shot can have a shot, and nobody that steps up and gets their shot is beating me. So what am I supposed to do? Do you want me to hand the belt to somebody? Because I'm not going to do that. I would possibly consider vacating a title If it came to that, I would possibly consider vacating a title and it get put up in a tournament or somebody for somebody else to have a shot. But I'm not just going to hand you a belt. I'm not going to have my call's stats drop to where he's not competitive. I'm not going to roll over for anybody. You got to come do the work. You got to bring a call that's good enough. You got to have a gimmick that's good enough, and you got to play your part that's good enough. That's it. And if you're not doing that, I don't know. If you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing other than just watching a little character on the screen do something. You can do that at your house on your own system.
Yep.
You ain't got to be taking up space for somebody else that might want to fucking do it and might not want to have to hear you cry and bitch and moan if your call loses or if you're not being booked because you ain't doing shit anyway. This is a game and we're all here to have fun. We're all here to have fun and we're all here to make goddamn good TV. That's what we're here for. We're not here for all the
Welcome to
rest of this
Syndicate
dumbass
Wrestling
fucking
Network.
fighting and all the rest of that shit, man. We're not here for all this dumbass, oh, my promotion's better than yours, this, that, and the third. You know what? We could make fucking money if everybody shut the fuck up acting like bitches and work together.
Yeah.
We could make money. But everybody won't. Everybody always thinks their shit smells better than everybody else's. I'll tell you this right now. I've been to a few federations. I've seen a lot of federations. IWA is the show. And that's not just because I'm there. IWA is the show whether I'm there or not. IWA is the show. IWA is the culture. IWA is the place. If you don't like being in IWA, something's fucking wrong with you because no other promotions run like IWA runs. None of them. So I really don't get it, man. I don't understand why everybody has a problem and everybody wants to talk shit about these people and talk shit about those people and all that thing, man. Just shut the fuck up. And if we could all work together, if you could bring together all these federations that are some good under one umbrella and have a good creative working together, we might could make money. But until y'all can stop acting like bitches, we ain't gonna make no money. We're just gonna be playing a game. And while we're playing a game, if we're just playing a game and we're not making money, shut the fuck up acting like a bitch. Play the game and have fun, or go home to your own system and have fun by yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
Well said.
And that's just
Well
not me
said.
saying it. It's ESPN saying it. It's Daryl saying it.
Oh, with that freaking $30
New
VPN or
York
whatever.
Times saying it.
New York Times saying it. Shit. But nah, man. Like I said, and I'm not gonna take any credit for that. What Logan did for the EFED community this weekend, I'm giving him sole credit for that because he really stuck his neck out on the line. Because if that did not work, dude, that would have been a fucking shit show if it didn't work. But the fact that nobody went into it with an ego, everybody was open minded. And I'm talking about the people that he was willing to work with. Everybody was open minded to it. Nobody was like, well, hold on, is all my people gonna win, or how's it gonna work? I'll make sure all my people kind of get the wins, or don't. It was like, hey, let it roll. It wasn't nobody watching. Damn, they done won 6 matches. My people only won 2. Oh man, it was just you there to watch the show and you genuinely happy. You getting genuine reactions. You got people like tuning in, like, hey, what's this? Hey, can I join? Like, what is this? Like, that's what you want. You want people to be like, what's going on over here? Like, what the hell are y'all talking about? What is this? And you're just like, oh, that's what this is. Yeah, we do that over here. Okay, well, how can I be involved with this? Boom, there you go.
Yep.
And it took it, and I know people seen that. Well, okay, we're down. Like, okay, 3 different companies working together. It's not ego driven. It's like what? Like it makes you really like really intrigued by like, okay, damn, like why we didn't think of this first? You know why you didn't think of this first? Because a lot of people just too selfish to even think that far ahead.
Yep.
That's why a lot of stuff don't work out for a lot of different people because first of all, a lot of people are marks for their own company, which I refuse to be a mark for IWA. I think, yeah, do I think the product is good? Yeah, but I'm not gonna mark out for my own company. If the business is good and the person wants to do a show, fine. If it don't make no sense, no, we can't do that. But I've always had that vibe of, if it make sense, let's do business. If it don't make no sense, sorry, I can't do business.
Yep.
But if it makes business and it makes business sense, let's do it. Let's see where this could go. It can only go one or two ways. But if you know you got the right mindset in what you're trying to do, then you already know which way it's gonna go, because it goes off of the person too. And then 9 times out of 10, you know who you're really dealing with too when it comes to certain situations. Okay, well, damn, this guy seemed like he all about his roster or about this or that. That kills the deal right there. Nobody gonna want to do business with a company who only wants his people to win or only pushing his people to the top. And you can't, no matter how good your show might be or what you do in this e-fair world, if you have a shitty reputation, that shit will follow you. I don't care who you are, how good, like I said, good the product is, or what you do. You cannot bring in eyes with a bad reputation or just people just knowing how you do business. It's not going to work. And I'm going to put this out there, and I'm just hoping nobody takes it the wrong way. And I'm going to just say this. The claw stealing has to stop. If you were not told you can use somebody's claw, like out there in mouth, their claw should not be on your show. And that's just EFED 101. If you was not told, yes, you could use the claw, that claw should not be on your show.
Well, I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you like this. If I ever hear about anybody's fucking using my call without promotion, without permission and everything else like that, dude, I'll get a hold of whoever their server is that's got their shit listed, and I have their shit shut down. That's my brand. That's my shit. If I don't say you can use it, you can't fucking use it.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. Taking people's stuff and then wanting to go and use. And then what makes me mad about that, and that's what I was just talking about off the record. So with that being done like that, it kind of ruins what me and this other promoter was going to do, because another promotion took it upon himself to download clauses that he was not told he could grab and put them on his show. You can't be doing, that's just weird, bro. You can't do weird stuff like that. I'm not going to go into detail with that, but just use proper etiquette when it comes to stuff like that, because that's going to really, like Daryl said, we need to be working together, not against each other. That's going to hurt us, because then the trust is going to be lost amongst a lot of people if that constantly is the case with a lot of different situations. Now, I'm not one to hold no other EFED back. I don't want nobody to fail, even the ones I don't like, the ones I don't care for. I don't want nobody to fail. But the same token, too, play it smart. Don't fall for that trap of thinking that you gotta do like grimy shit to get viewers. Don't do that. That's just don't do that. It's not good business. Trust me. No matter how much you do that, the viewers are not gonna come, because people know who and how you are. You're not gonna never get no new viewers, no matter who you put on the show. You can have all the calls you want on the show, but if you ain't got live bodies there, what does it mean?
You may as well just be.
Yeah, you might as well be just playing it
them.
yourself. Yeah, yep. Playing the game by yourself at the house.
Yep.
So don't become that desperate to where you have to basically go steal calls, throw them on your show, and people still don't watch. So what'd you do it for? You getting the same numbers. So yeah, you gotta kind of watch that. That's just it just make you look stupid as hell.
I don't know. And I'll go a step further. If you ever see my call pop up somewhere and I'm not in the chat, I didn't have anything to do with it, and it doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
And you've already stated that your call is IWA.
Yep. As long as IWA runs, that's where hostility is. Specifically Williams and Johnson. That's where they are. IWA.
Now the people who got me know who they know who they are. Like I think I've told Jack Graves that I think Rusty is gonna be his property as far as like where he's at exclusively. You won't really see Rusty nowhere else. Basham, I'm still trying to find out where I want to put him at. I recently removed him from a promotion, so I'm going to see where he's going to end up landing. Um, but yeah, I want to kind of start making things exclusive to where I don't want my files getting everywhere because everybody's not going to do you right. And from the booking I've been seeing lately with certain promotions, I'm not gonna have my files everywhere because people like to do contradiction booking, which is stupid. So depending on how they booked on your show, and they can call me a lie and say that I'm being extra or tripping, I don't give a damn because they ain't gonna say it to my face. But the fact that you will watch a show to see how you're being booked and then run a show right after unannounced and have that person lose, that's bogus. And like I said, I'm not even gonna get into that because that just let me know what I've already heard about you to be true.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
It's bogus. And they just show how weak minded you are.
That shit's been happening though. That's been happening for a while though, man.
But it's weird. Like why what's the point of it? It's
That's
no
why
point
I
for
mean
it.
I know who you're talking about. We're not gonna mention any names, but I know who you're
No,
talking
no,
about.
no.
That's the specific reason why. That's the specific reason why I wouldn't ever let one of my calls show up on his show, man. Never ever.
Like I knew the jealousy ran deep, but I didn't know it ran that deep.
Man, jealousy is a motherfucker. Jealousy is a fucking a female trait to begin with. So there's that.
So I ain't gonna study with that. That's why I said my claw was removed from that show. 'Cause I'm really like that, and I ain't supposed to keep playing like that. I've been letting people make it in this E-Fed world, but I'm really like that. I ain't fit keep playing with people. I ain't
Yep.
fit keep playing with these people, man.
Ain't no need to,
They
man.
they
Ain't no
they
need
they
to.
they, they can have it. They got it. Cause like I said, I'm really like that, and that's why I really like talking to people. Cause I'm really like that.
Man, I mean, but other dude is like it is though, man. As good as you are to people and as much work as you do for this shit, dude, it ought not ever have to be a question to begin with.
So, and this is crazy too. Out of all the people who like been like helping me grow in this eFed world, the only person I can say that has never crossed me, and I have heard like not nothing negative about him, but uh, not I give him his flowers is Shockwave. Shockwave is the only one who's been like been helping me as far as like the tutelage of how to do this stuff, giving me the game and helping me. Like, and at first, me and him didn't have the best introduction, but then once me and him kind of got to know each other for ourselves, we've been like tight ever since. And
But
he's
wasn't
been
that
like,
because of somebody else that you guys were not like that at first?
yeah, and that's just yeah, that's yeah. But like I said, and then like the way, like I said, he don't have to give me the game, man. That's the thing, and it wasn't just him. I think it was his wife is a good help too to me too. His wife Penny is a good help. She's I don't think she gets her flowers in it neither. She's a good help. But yeah,
And
Shockwave, man, he done helped me out more than I realized. For giving me like little tips and tidbits on like how to do certain things and stuff to kind of just maneuver out of just in case I got myself into like a pickle or something. So just to throw that out there, it ain't me kissing his ass or nothing like that. But Shockwave have been looking out for me like on the back end of a lot of stuff. So
Oh
just
yeah, man. Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with showing.
yeah,
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong
yeah,
with showing
just
appreciation, man.
I give him that. And I will say this too. Um, I'm not gonna discredit Corey. Corey helped me out too when I first started in this. Like I said, I don't want nobody to fail in this, bro. We all do the same thing. We all love this. I don't want nobody to fail or nobody to feel like I'm out for the destruction of their company and nothing like that. I don't need nobody to fail because if you ain't got no competition, there's no point in running. So I need the competition. So no,
Ain't no
everybody
need
is
to let
at
anybody
yeah,
fail
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, everybody does their own thing. I'm not hating on nobody. Keep doing what y'all doing. Like, I'm not, like I said, I appreciate it because yeah, I didn't have to really look out for me when I first got started with this, man. So that's just what that is. And like I said, I'm man enough to even recognize that that was the case. But yeah, man, like it, it don't have to be like certain ways in this Ethan world. I'll leave it at that. Certain stuff can be avoided if people just didn't have that mindset of wanting to be number one. And like Daryl said, we're not making millions doing it. I don't think nobody is. I ain't met nobody who ever told me they had. So
No.
it's for the animosity and the jealousy that this brings is mind boggling. Just to see how jealous people can get of the success you have, and you've barely been doing this for just a little bit.
It's funny, man. You can't grown ass men can't have fun because other grown ass men want to act like little girls.
Yeah.
This is dumb, man.
And like I said,
This is
I'm
my
10
fucking
toes.
hobby. This is my fucking hobby. This is my fucking hobby, and a lot of y'all want to ruin my fucking hobby, and I take that shit personally. You can kiss
Yeah,
my ass. I take that shit
yeah.
personally.
So okay, we talking to you. You can kiss his ass because you ruining his hobby. But man,
This is
in
what the
all
fuck I do
seriousness,
for
man,
fun. You can call it lame. You can call it whatever you want to, but this is what I do for fun. I don't go to clubs. I don't fucking go spend a whole bunch of fucking money on a whole bunch of dumb shit, man. This is what I do for fun. And fuck you if you want to ruin it. Fuck you. Yeah.
yeah, for real. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future. And like Daryl stated once before, if you want it, come and take it. Simple as that. That's the way IWA runs. If you want it, come and take it. If you're tired of seeing Leo at the top, go and take it. If you're tired of seeing Daryl at the top, go and take it. And this guy ain't even a
Absolutely.
champion yet. If you're tired of Jack Graves being at the top, beat him. Simple as that. Simple as that.
If you can't beat me, if you can't beat one of us, go back, rebuild it, figure out, and come back and try it again, man.
Simple as that.
You say his name and he shall appear. Torkel is here.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Well, there goes the ratings again. But yeah,
Oh,
man. Like I said, with me mentioning Jack Graves, that that was no, I'm not even surprised by his success. Not don't even let me give me the lion. I kind of knew because I had heard about him before he even came. So just seeing it like in living colors is crazy to see it. Where the hell I put my damn work phone? Just seeing like you know how you hear about somebody and they say, "Oh, this guy he's legit. This guy he's this, he's that." Ain't no
yeah.
fucking way. Ain't nobody that's that good. But seeing Jack really in his element, and it really don't. You could tell that he's. And I'm like I said, I'm not sucking up to him. Jack, when he came in, he pretty much told me what his plan was. He's been probably one of the only few that stuck to the plan, and now that plan led him to winning that call your shot match, and he called the shot. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Leo spoke on him earlier about him choosing Wild
he
Man.
did in his State of the Union.
Yeah, in the State of the Union, which I'll let Jack respond to that if he wanted to. Me personally, I would have chose Leo Blade, but we all have our reasons on why we choose what we choose. But yeah, I'm one of those guys
Jack
where
Graves wants to be the world heavyweight champion. Is that what that is?
yes, sir.
Well, then he chose the right one.
Yep. And the thing with that is too, I'm gonna break some more news to you guys. If that does come to like fruition and he does win that championship, the rules for that title are gonna change. As far as like the because I'm one of those people where I like throwing match types on titles, so
Mm-hmm.
every title has a meaning to it. So if Jack Graves is able to defeat Wildman, that title that he has that will be merged with the King of the Ring Championship, that Crown Jewel Championship will be defended in underground matches only. And it won't be called the underground match anymore. It'll be called the Death Pit.
Which Jack calls his for his shows.
So you'll be seeing the introduction of the Death Pit in IWA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Jack calls his for his shows.
And I believe that's how he came up with the name, because me and him talked about that yesterday. If it was a possibility, if he was to win, like, would you be interested in doing that type of a style of a match in your title defenses? Which I forget which style Daryl said for his U.S. title matches. What was the style of match you said for yours? Like 10-minute matches or something like that?
Yeah, 10-minute time limit.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes
10
to beat the
limit, 10
champion.
limit, 10-minute time limit, no count out, and only pinfalls or submissions. And if you can beat me in 10 minutes, if you can beat me in 10 minutes, you're the man.
I feel like that's gonna go a long way too.
It's like the I try to bring it back around to what the US Pure Championship was when we first started it. It's supposed to have been like the NWA TV Championship.
Yeah,
They had a time limit on it. I believe it was a 15-minute time limit for that. If you didn't win it, if you didn't beat the champ within that time, he retained. Also, NWA here, it wasn't like that before, but when NWA readopted it or whatever, like when Tyrus was holding the TV championship,
yeah.
Or
you
Arn
could
Anderson back in the day, he thought that
you
that
could
belt was his world title.
was man, dude,
Yeah.
the NWA TV championship was every bit as prestigious a championship as the world title was.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
It was a workhorse title. Every time he was on TV, the TV championship was supposed to be defended.
Yeah, and he won it. I believe he held it like 3 or 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, either.
I believe you're right. On what? Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard was another one he was
Oh, yes. He was a big
Mr.
mainstay
TV
with that.
title, man. Muda, Sting, fucking
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people, man. A lot of great names held that title.
Facts. And they tried to bring it back with other championships like FCW, Florida Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a hit or miss.
I don't know. Did FCW have TV?
Yeah, they did. They did pretty good. The TV wasn't bad though.
Yeah.
We didn't get it around here.
Yeah. That TV wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed the shows.
All right.
You got pre all these superstars now, like just pre everybody. It was actually pretty
Yeah,
decent.
Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, all them came through Florida Championship Wrestling, didn't they?
No, that was
No, they came from
Ohio
OVW.
Valley.
Ohio
They
Valley.
came from
Yeah, Ohio
Ohio.
Valley.
They
Yeah,
also
that's
had
it.
another developmental territory called Deep South, and then they had FCW, which became NXT. But back in
Yeah,
the
that's what it
day,
was.
there was a
Yeah.
company that the Florida Championship Wrestling was based off of, Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF.
Yeah. Which I got something too that I was going. I've been playing with this idea, and the fact that it actually seemed to work out earlier today when I kind of just spitballed it. So, pretty much all the day ones from IWA, right?
Yeah.
So, what I'm gonna have them do is they're gonna pick one new claw that's on the show, and that new claw is gonna be like it's gonna be like an NXT style type of situation. That claw will be under your tutelage.
So
And
you're doing the rookie and pros thing.
yeah, basically.
Oh boy.
And what's crazy about this is Leo and Ari is basically kicking that idea off. So it'll be a scenario to where, and I think I kind of know who Daryl would be having in his as his rookie. And
Wouldn't that be
hate
MP?
yeah, I would hate to call him a rookie because he's really not a rookie, but I could see Daryl having MG under his tutelage to kind of get him to the next level in IWA.
Yeah.
Because like Daryl always tells the newer guys, you can claim to do all this other stuff in all these other leagues. When you're in IWA, you're a fucking rookie. It's simple as
Yeah.
that.
None of that shit matter. Don't none of that shit matter what you've done before. Once you get to IWA, it's a whole nother ball of wax. That's not to discredit any of the accomplishments before, because I have accomplishments from before I was in IWA that I'm proud of.
Yeah,
But
but I feel like when you go to any place, you could have all the accomplishments you want elsewhere, but that does not count for where you're at there.
oh no,
Nah,
absolutely,
not at all.
absolutely, yeah,
Not at
yeah,
all.
absolutely, yeah. Agreed and seconded, sir. Agreed and seconded. But yeah, you come to IWA and you pretty much. I mean, you may have had a name somewhere else. People that watch IWA may know who you are, but you step through that door for the first time. You stepping through that door for the first time, and you're nobody. You got to build it. You got to make it. You got to show who you are, prove who you are, and be who you are.
And this rookies and pros will apply to both men and women, correct?
Men and women.
Okay. Hell yeah.
We had to have a few more actual women playing female calls for that to work.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, damn it. But so we're gonna just make up the rules along the way, but it'll be to where like if okay, say if a title match is being like suggested for that rookie, like,
Yeah.
and I hate to call them rookies, that pro will get to say so of whether or not that rookie can accept that title match. If he don't think that rookie's uh up to par yet, he can deny that title match for that rookie.
Understood.
Okay. All right.
And whoever has the most points, as far as like the rookie and the trainee, at the end of I want to give it a month. As far as the work relationship goes, whoever has the most points or the wins, that rookie and that pro gets a main event, the pay per view of that month. So that way nobody can dispute why is he getting the main event all the time? Why is he getting the main event? He got the most points.
So we're gonna be doing like a point system.
It'll be a point system as far as the wins. So
Hopefully.
so NG wins will be crucial to Daryl if Daryl is his trainee.
So are
And
there like for a pinfall, does that count for like a certain amount of points compared to a submission or a count out?
uh, I guess we can. Shit, we got time. We can set
That's what
up
I
and
mean. Like, if we're doing
yeah,
a point system, we're going to have to scout that all out. Like, what if there's a double count out? Or what if one person gets count out? What if somebody gets a pin? What if somebody gets a submission? What if it's a 2 out of
well,
3 falls?
so countouts will be taken off going forward. We won't have countouts no more in IWA because that has run too many matches.
All right.
So I'm gonna take the countouts off. So you'll
And
have to live.
multi-person matches are going to be big points too?
Yep.
All right.
But see, that also brings in the question with the Rush Championship as well. That's gonna make that
Uh-huh.
title a little bit more important too now, because that title gonna someone have the significance of the U.S. title. I mean, of the U.S. title. You got 10 minutes to kind of beat the champion. So now I'm gonna go as far as to say now the Rush Championship is gonna go down to 5 minutes. Now, with us trying to the match we're gonna do this Friday, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But after Friday, you'll officially have 5 minutes to win that title.
Okay.
But
Fast match.
but yeah, you have to be IWA day one, and I'm giving Leo a pass only because he's a world champion. So if he chooses to coach somebody, he's more than welcome. But like I said, we already know pretty much who they'll be.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be the same thing as NXT. You win the show, you basically well, let's do that. You win the show, you win a title opportunity.
Okay. Okay. Well said.
And we'll any title they
Wait, is
choose.
it like a
and
title that they're choosing or the pros choosing?
well, let's do to where The winner. Okay, we'll do it like this because we've been trying to do hotter than hell for the longest time. The winner of that competition will get the championship main event slot at hotter than hell,
All right.
and that'd be our Christmas show.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And then even when that ends, you can have the opportunity to keep it going, or you could choose a whole nother rookie. So if you want to keep going with the rookie you have, you can keep going with that rookie you have. But if you want to switch it up and you see somebody else who might need your help, you can switch it up.
What if the rookie that you picked don't want to work with you?
Well,
Wait. Would that be a thing? Are we gonna have people assigned to random people, or are these ones that they pick on their own?
we can try the approach of them asking first,
Okay.
and then after that, we'll kind of go by a different type of situation. Because I don't think nobody really gonna pass up the opportunity to work with Daryl, Wildman, um, Johnson if he was even interested in doing it. Like you got a lot of heavy hitters as far as like who could be uh, the pros. And even if Leo didn't want to work with Ari and he wanted to choose somebody else, he could do that too.
Maybe you should pick like a group of like pros that would be good for this, and then they can, or maybe the rookies. Like maybe we could make like a list eventually after we get all the point system figured out.
So the pros I did have in mind would
Okay.
be Mighty, not being biased, Mighty, Leo, Daryl, Big Bad Baby Daddy, Wild Man, possibly Johnson if he was interested, uh, Jack Graves, Fuck Norris. How many people is that? Six?
Oh hell, I
Yes.
wasn't counting.
Yes.
Six?
Yeah,
So
something
yeah,
like that.
But
Yeah.
if Johnson does do it, that'll be 7.
okay.
I don't know whether Johnson will or not. I mean, it wouldn't never hurt to ask him. He's got a lot of he's busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He's
Well,
moving.
you tell him
So
IWA comes first, and if he can't deal with that, then he can leave.
My
I
God.
tried to tell him that, but he was like, "Fuck that." So I was like, "All right, man, cool. We just and it is what it is."
Let me make this crystal clear. I don't give a damn about your personal life. Y'all show up to these shows, or y'all will be let go.
That's it. The axe is falling.
God damn it! I don't care about your personal life. You show up to these shows, or you will be let go.
Like,
Raquel
share.
says, I will be dropping a bombshell on behalf of SPW Mighty, my opponent. You'll see what I mean soon.
Oh my god! I should have never said yes. I'll face that chick because now I got to deal with this shit.
You facing Ari?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him that match he's been crying about since DTK.
You gonna give him a Super Bowl?
I'm giving his Super Bowl like Leo told me when I beat Leo and DTK. I'm giving his little Super Bowl. Make him mean something to somebody. Maybe he can do something with himself.
Make him
Make,
famous.
yeah, I can make him revolutionary. No pun intended.
Make him.
Because everybody knows the Mighty's bigger than the title. We know this. We know
A
this.
strong argument. A strong argument can be made. Yeah.
I know. Wouldn't be a strong argument if you, like I said, you weren't protecting DTK, but we out of character.
Oh my God.
And I think you
You
do
always
okay.
gonna say that.
I think you do okay work. You do
For an
okay
old hand
work.
anyway. For an
For,
old hand anyway.
yeah, for an old whippersnapper, you do okay work. I
I
watch it.
can
I watch a few of your matches.
I think so. I think so myself. I do too.
Yeah, I watch a couple of them when I get a chance. Now I got a few critiques, but who am I to critique, right?
It's kind of hard to critique a W.
Yeah, you could just be getting them quicker, but hey, I'm not judging, man.
No, no.
But one day you'll get there, man. You'll figure it out one day.
I know, man. I know. I'm trying. I'm trying,
I'm
man.
You,
trying,
you,
man.
you'll figure it out one day, kid.
Trying. Maybe Mighty will accept me as his rookie.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so okay, so you caught the hint.
You know, I just look like this. I ain't dumb.
Fine, I do it. Shit.
You
There it is.
live
There
the hit.
it
Fine, you could be on my team.
Shit. Jesus Christ, man. I actually have somebody who's not on the roster that I wouldn't mind being the guy that I work with.
Ooh,
It's it's gonna be a shocker to a lot of people if he accepts the invitation. It's somebody that I did say was not welcome back in IWA.
ooh, Money Mike.
Hell no. He can
You
kiss
said it
Hell
my
about
no.
him.
ass.
You said it about him too, man. I mean, who?
I will extend the invitation out that Mighty will reluctantly be the coach of David Aguilo or Aguilo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If he wants to accept the challenge.
All right.
It's up completely up to him. Oh man, that sucks being fat when you got to bend down, you can't breathe for a minute.
It's
Whew.
rough, man. It's rough.
Jesus Christ. Help me, Lord.
It's rough. All right. So there's rookies and there's legends and there's dog fights and there's hotter than hells and anniversary shows and what else?
I'm talking to the lady now. Well, I'm Saturday. I'm gonna meet up with that lady about those shirts. So the shirts will be in the process of getting made.
Oh,
I
hell
just, like I said, I had some stuff going on to where they had to take the back burner.
Hmm?
But I'm gonna try to get some custom shirts made.
Cool.
So there's a lot of stuff to kind of be on the lookout for. Those State of Unions, I don't think you're gonna be seeing the last of those. I'm thinking that's gonna be something that we're gonna kind of have to get used to. Because I think with SPW doing what they did, uh, I think they kind of lit a fire under Leo that I think he hadn't had in a while. Because like we all could agree on, maybe he getting tired with the Iron Man matches.
I mean, he's an awful lot of places. He's an awful lot of
Yeah,
places. And he's come awful close. And I know, awful close ain't a W, but he's come awful close to getting knocked off the past couple matches, past couple defenses. So I don't know, man. I
yeah.
don't know.
When he almost lost to Ari, I almost threw up. Because how do you almost lose to Ari? That is crazy to me. That is crazy work.
I mean, I ain't never lost to Ari, so
Yeah, I ain't
there's
never
that.
lost to him neither. But I don't like facing people who not like at my level. It does nothing for me. That's why like when we was in DTK, I I could have faced him in that I forget the tournament name. I could have faced him, but then I thought about it. I was like, let me go get a burrito. And I just sent somebody else out.
I think next time an Ari Hale match is mentioned to me, I'll go get a burrito myself.
Yeah, so let me go get a taco, something. And I Um,
Go get a
I will
Whopper.
s- I will say this though. I'm willing to place a bet, and anybody can take me up on this bet. Out of NG and Ari Hill, who wins the IWA championship first?
What's their record against each other?
They should be 1-1, just like
One and
y'all are.
one. So they're even 1-1.
hmm
Hmm.
Who gets to the mountaintop first? And I'm saying this not being biased. It's crazy that the main event of the anniversary show is Daryl versus Leo because potentially their rookies could be Ari and NG. So could we see a trilogy at the anniversary show with those two, with the winner going on to get a title shot? So I'm gonna watch they match and see how they both do this coming week, and I'm gonna leave it up to that as far as because we do want people to step up here in IWA. We don't want the same old shit here. It's not the this is not WWE Raw. You want to get the
Yep.
same type of stuff. We giving you that raw shit here. No pun intended.
Hmm.
But we want everybody to feel like opportunities are here. You don't have to kiss up to get the opportunities here. All you gotta do is just put in work. Jack Graves is a very good example of that. He didn't politic his way to the top. He came in, kept his mouth shut, and just put in that work. He let his work do the talk.
Yeah.
He didn't say not a word. He didn't come in singing his praises about himself. He just let his claw do the work. You can't get mad at that. You can't dispute that. You really can't. It's really you really nothing you can really say to that other than okay, well shit. I got to beat
No.
this motherfucker. I
Yeah.
got to
It
beat
is
this
what
son
it is.
bitch.
Got to get better.
Yeah.
That's all. Got to get better.
But there is an interesting matchup that I do kind of want to see, and we might get to see it sooner than later. I'm thinking, what do y'all think about NG versus Jack Graves down the line?
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, NG been kind of low key popping his shit lately. Even in his defeats, he been popping his shit.
Some people, you know how sometimes when you're watching this shit, you see a call and you're like, man, I don't know if anybody's gonna beat that motherfucker for a while, right?
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of like Jack Graves right now,
yeah.
and I don't really feel like it matters who you put in front of him right now, like myself included. I don't think it really matters who you put in front of him right now. I don't know if anybody's stopping him. I don't know if anybody's stopping him anytime soon.
Well, and I'm gonna say this: the only person to have a pinfall victory over Jack Graves in IWA is Ari. Can you believe that?
Bugged out. I remember that though, but that's bugged out though. That's bugged out that that's the case.
It
Um,
is.
shit just be happening in IWA though, man. You can't really look at
Yeah,
that and think nothing. You can't really look at that and think nothing, man, because shit just be happening in IWA.
it is
It's like
true.
college football, man. It's like college football. You don't know who to bet on because anybody can fucking win.
It's true. But yeah, out of if I had to pick out of MG and Ari Hill, I that's a hard choice to pick.
And
I don't
also,
think I
I'm not even making a choice, man. I'm not. You're not gonna do
yeah,
that. I'm not
I'm
doing
not.
this with you, man.
I can't make a choice right now. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad to have Ari because you seen his start rising until You seen it not rising, and that was a sad sight to watch. Cause you seen it rising, then you seen it like plummet out of nowhere. And like I said, we've tried other experiments with people who said they wasn't done right, and when they got the opportunity, they didn't do right.
He
So
just, you
that's
know what, man, Ari just, he bumps his gums in the wrong directions.
yeah, I can agree to that.
Like he could have enjoyed his little fourth wall run for as long as it lasted for him. He could have
Fourth row,
enjoyed his little
fourth
fourth.
row, fourth
Yeah,
row.
the fourth rope,
I was letting you say fourth wall all this time because this shit was funny.
fucking fourth wall championship, the fourth rope championship. Yeah, he could have just he could have enjoyed his run, man. But he had to start bumping his gums in the wrong fucking direction, dude. Just learn when to shut
Yeah.
up, man. Just learn when to shut up. That's all. You could have probably still been the fourth rope champion right now.
Nah, not the way fucking MG was beating down this though. I don't know. MG was beating down that motherfucker hard than a motherfucker.
You gotta admire Ari's heart though, man.
Yeah. And I don't think he had that heart and this is not a shot at DTK. I don't think he had that heart at DTK because of like being given something and then it getting snatched away. It
But
make
that's
you
some
not
bull.
wanna
That's some
yeah.
bullshit anyway. That
They
was
kinda take the whole you wanting to be the guy away because like well damn, I was a guy and I'm not gonna dispute what because we just was told what we was told. So we don't know the whole thing because we wasn't in the room or in the vicinity when that was happening. But it sucks to see a shining star get taken away like that. But like I said, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. We just know what we was told. So
yeah. Still
hopefully
though,
he
fuck that.
can hopefully he can learn from that and become IWA champion one day. Maybe he can be the guy who beats Leo. Maybe this training with Leo can turn him into something. We don't know that. But like you can definitely see the change in MG. And all you did was gave him some advice.
Here's the thing
So
though. Ari beating Leo Blade is not going to be as much. Is not going to mean as much until Ari can beat me.
yeah. That's crazy because if you look at it, it's kind of like you remember Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
You beat certain people and you kind of raise up, raise up, raise up.
Yeah.
In other e-feds, I don't think people look at it like that. But in IWA, you really have that, I want to say a pillar situation, but you have that, okay, you beat him, okay, but now you need to beat him. Okay, but then if you beat him, now you need to beat him too. Because you can't just beat one of us and say, well, I'm the best. No, it's like any given Sunday around here.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck,
Yep.
you had Johnson fucking, and this is no disrespect to Ali Bryan. You had Johnson fucking win a battle royal and then fucking dog walked Ali later that night. Dog walked him.
Yeah.
So and he's a tag team guy. Ali's a tag team guy, and they wrestling singles matches better than the singles wrestlers.
Yep.
I never saw Ali as just a BBBD as a tag team guy. I always saw him as an all-rounder guy. Like, look what he did to Blind Man.
That was just that was
He beat him like Yoda money, and also he's the freaking King of the Ring champion.
Yeah, I might have to talk to him about that because I didn't like that. That dude was blind.
Oh my god! They have a great rivalry coming up. Okay, man, it's some good stuff.
That shit. The blindfold main event. That is the main event of Dogfight. Ali and Blind Man in a blindfold match.
Yep.
For the King of the Ring championship. What I'm thinking I might do is I'm not gonna tell nobody what I'm gonna do yet until the show. But be looking for something that's gonna throw a lot of people off.
Stay tuned for this Friday, everyone. Dogfight is stacked, and we got a lot of things coming up for IWA and a lot of other things.
And what is Leo and the GM cooking up with his parents?
Man, y'all for real just got a OTR, an off the record live on Facebook this whole time, man. We've been live on Facebook doing an OTR.
Basically, which hey man, man,
Yeah, that's kind of how
you,
these turn into at times. This ain't the first time.
yeah, you can't fake these type of conversations, man.
Yep.
When you're not trying to fake a conversation, you have a full blown conversation. When you're trying to fake a conversation, motherfuckers need to start getting off the phone. Hey man, let me go cut this light off real quick. Hey man, let me go flush this toilet real quick.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta fake a conversation. And then two, me personally, I didn't see Brandon getting back on this fast with the stuff he had to go through. So man, you got hats off to you, man, because
Yeah.
stuff I don't know if nobody knew what you was really going through besides me, because I didn't tell nobody really your stuff. But man, I'm glad you even back, because like that was some tough stuff that you had to go through.
It's good to be
And
back. I'm happy
I
to
don't
be
know
back.
if you yeah, and I don't know if you felt pressure and nothing like that, but man, you could tell you was missed because fucking ball just been rolling since you've been back.
Literally, already 3 lives tonight.
Hell yeah.
So
And you got me on a live, a rare
a
Williams appearance on a live.
I
rare
wanted to
occasion.
get you on because freaking I was trying to add you guys to the last one, but for some reason, damn Messenger wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
I wonder
man,
why that. What was wrong with that? Why is this one working different than that one?
I
it's
don't know.
weird, man. Leo think it was his profile because he tried to add me and it wouldn't let him. But then when he jumped off, I was immediately added. So that's weird.
Well, the
Fucking
people that
Leo.
I can add are usually in my friends list, and when I was looking him up, the Leo Blade account, it wasn't popping up. So I'm like, oh, will Cedric pop up? Cedric popped up perfectly fine. So I think that he needs to friend us, or because I think he only has his thing set to follow for the Leo Blade account.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah.
When I tried to add him to my chat, he wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Well, fuck that then. We just can't be on a live with Leo Blade. Whatever.
Yeah. He
They
too
want
high
us with
maintenance.
Cedric.
Yeah, he too high maintenance for
That
us.
seems like some Leo Blade type shit though, don't it? That seems like some
Yeah.
Leo Blade type shit. It makes sense. It works. It's
Yeah,
canon. It's
yeah,
canon. It works.
he high class. So,
Yep. It works. I'm digging it.
but yeah, man, it's good to have you back, man. I didn't know if you felt pressure to try to put one of these motherfuckers out, but man, you could tell you was definitely missing this, man. Like I say, a lot of people can try to duplicate what you're doing, but can't nobody do this shit you're doing, man. You can't fake this type of shit you're doing. You can't duplicate it and make it work. It won't work. It takes the person that you are to make this shit work. And that's why people fuck with you, and that's why people do this. Because they fuck with you. You can't duplicate this shit. And I'm saying this to everybody out there. You cannot duplicate what the fuck he's doing because you're not him. That's why the shit don't work. That's why people don't watch. And I'm just pointing that shit out there. That's the God truth. People can try to copy what you're doing. It's not gonna work. I guarantee you it won't work. Not one fucking bit. Because it take what you doing as a person for this shit to work. So don't ever think that somebody doing my shit. No, can't nobody do your shit, bro. Because you do your shit the way you do it. Can't nobody fuck with that.
Yeah.
Now that's just the God honest truth. Just really look at the people that you had on your show, the wrestlers you had on your show. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. Can't nobody lie and say that they were doing it or can do that. Fucking prove it then.
Yeah.
Prove that you can do this shit that you claim that you can do, and I'll shut the fuck up as a person. But no, ain't nobody doing what you're doing. Ain't nobody fucking with you. That's why you in the position that you are in. That's why everybody wants you to interview them. They want you to be the guy that do the backstage stuff. Trust me, it ain't about no. It's just no coincidence. You know why you're in that position, man. You do good work, man. You ain't asking
Gotta have
no
fun with
dumbass.
it.
You ain't asking no dumbass questions that you already know the answers to. You
Yeah.
really digging deep and asking some shit that people just didn't think about.
Yeah.
So, man, like I said, hats off to you, man. You do a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't see and they don't appreciate.
One
So,
thing I like to do is have fun with this, and I've been
yeah,
having nothing
man.
but fun.
I just want to say that
Damien
because,
Briggs.
yeah.
I, I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
everybody, and
yeah, yeah.
I missed y'all when I was away. I did miss
Oh,
y'all.
shit. I think me and you talk almost every day, though. So, like, yeah, shit, man. Shit, you thought it was probably like a couple or something. I was checking up on you, make sure you was good, man. Like, I don't want you to think that I only fuck with you because of the damn show.
No, no, no. I know you don't. We've had personal chats. Like I've
Well,
had.
no, no, I do. I only fucked you because of the show, but I didn't want you to think that, so I had to fake check up on you. That's
No,
like
I hear
shit.
you.
I don't want him to think that I only did it, so let me fake check up on him.
Oh yeah, I know you genuinely care for your people.
Oh yeah,
Um,
man. Man, you can ask Daryl. Daryl done heard me on the phone. I've been on the phone with him, and people at my job come up to me and start talking to me about just random stuff. And
Yep.
I
you
take
said the
time
other
out
day
my
you were
day.
talking to the janitor.
Yeah, I take time out my
Yep.
day to talk to everybody, man. I'm not
Yeah.
just to sit up and just say, "Hey, get the fuck out." I want to, but I'm not gonna do that
Yeah.
because I'm just mean by nature. But I'm not gonna be like that because, like, Daryl heard it. Damn it, I can't get this shit out. Daryl heard it.
Remember
Daryl
that?
heard it. Yeah, he heard it in that guy's voice. That guy was really like hurt about something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I think had I just waved him off, I don't know what he probably would have did when he got off. But he was hurt about something like personal, and he was just looking for answers. And I could have just been like, "Man, get the fuck out of my face!" Like, hey, don't you see me doing something? I could have easily just blew him off, but I took time out to talk to him. And you could just tell it changed his whole fucking demeanor. He started like just being positive and shit, but he was hurting about some stuff that he didn't. I don't think he wants to just really talk about it. So I just like, shit, I'm on the phone, but let me go ahead and talk to him real quick. You could just tell he was like, damn, thank you. Like he wanted to talk.
Yep.
And I think most people look over that. But man, if you got time to talk to somebody, and this is like a public uh, announcement, if you have the time to talk to somebody, talk to that person because you don't know. People really going through it, man. People are really going through it, and just you being the person you are, it's the reason why people choose to come and talk to you. So, man, take 5 minutes out your day and just say something, man.
And we're ones that are there for each other and try to be there for each other outside of like everything and like try to have those connections.
Yeah, man, because like that shit goes a long way with people, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Even
absolutely.
even
It's a good support circle. It's the few of us that are regularly in the OTRs and things like that. It's a support circle, and it's different. It's cool. I mean, who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and that shit started just in. It's crazy. It's too branded. Like it started in DTKA is me and Daryl just looking out for like people because it was a lot of stuff that was going on. A lot of people was upset about. So we was just me and him happened to start talking, and then we was just talking about some shit and just shooting the shit. And then I think a couple other people joined in, and we just all started talking. And then we started talking like this, and then we just like, damn, why don't we just do something like this? And
Yeah.
look, it's like damn near 2 years in the making,
Yep.
probably longer than that.
It's been since DTKA.
And
So
with
almost
more to
what?
come as time goes on. Many more
Yeah.
years.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, you can't fake these conversations. You can't fake the bond. You could try to, but it got a shelf life on it. People will eventually see for what you are.
No, we don't, man. We won't even be talking about IWA or wrestling or none of that shit. Sometimes we'll be off on some other fucking talking about other shit.
Oh,
Man, it ain't all about the
we were talking
IWA.
about peanut butter one day, wasn't we? Talking about
Yeah, expensive
peanut
peanut
butter for a
butter,
good ass while.
expensive ass peanut butter in Canada.
Stuff got settled in off the record that it was miscommunication on shit got settled in there. Like, man, like if we have, and we try not to be in character, but if it was a situation that came up to where somebody was in character, we'll just go ahead and hash it out in there.
Yep.
So that way it gets fixed. So that way when we do the next show, everything's already been fixed. So you ain't got to be like, damn, man, hopefully this motherfucker gonna be trying to trip me, or hopefully this motherfucker, blah blah blah. Everything's already fixed. So if you got somebody coming in that motherfucker tripping, and be like, nah, we're not doing that here. You take your ass somewhere else and be mad, but you're not gonna be mad in here.
Nah, man.
'Cause
'Cause
even
like I said, when it comes down to it, we just trying to have fun and make good TV. We ain't trying to. There ain't no need in all this dumbass beef. There ain't no need in all this dumbass fucking for real beef. Beef all you want to with your gimmicks. Beef all you want to in your angles, man. Don't bring that shit out of the fucking. Don't bring that shit out of the fucking ring though. That shit
oh
ain't
no
cool.
no no no, I'm bringing everything out the ring. Fuck all that. I'm beefing everybody who want to beef with me. Fuck that. So if y'all want to beef with me, you bring it on. I got something for y'all little young Thundercats.
Yep. He's got
We ain't got no
he
beef
wants all
here.
the
We got
smoke.
peace, love, and chicken grease.
I
He
got
wants
something for y'all little Thundercats, man.
Welcome, Mr. Briggs. Welcome,
he
sir.
wants
Good
the
to see
smoke.
you.
Oh, that's TXT, right?
Yes, sir, Mr.
Yeah, oh
TXT
yeah.
himself.
Shout out to TXT, man. I checked his show out. You did a great job on your show, man. I always had heard about your show. I never had a chance to check it out. I had got you confused with somebody else, and it's probably funny now. I always thought you and Big Dang Dimebag, or I thought y'all was the same guy.
Oh, you thought he was Dimebag Dan?
Yes,
Yeah,
and I ain't
Dimebag
got no.
Dan runs a company called GW Global Extreme. You brought up Shockwave earlier. He's part of this thing called the Global Umbrella with TXT. Of course, Shock is XPWF. And then there's ASW, All Smoke Wrestling, which you've had convos with J Smoke, and it looks like you're trying to challenge him. And GW.
Yeah. So yeah, that I didn't know that, but yeah, I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
Y'all
What's
all
up?
do good work, man.
Shout
Keep
out to
that up for real,
TXT.
man. Yeah, Shock know I'm good peoples, man.
Oh, yeah.
And like Jay Smoke, I don't know if he think I'm being for real with him. Dude, I'm a troll, bro. Like I said all the time, I'm a troll. Some people can take me being a troll, some people can't. But yeah, I'm a troll, man. I can I can really have you thinking I'm for real, but I'm just playing around, man. I'm just good at my job. Being healed ain't
Gotta
easy,
watch
but
him too,
somebody
cause
got to do it.
he'll work you too though. You gotta watch him, cause he'll work you too. He troll you, but he'll
Yep.
work you at the same time. He worked the whole fucking roster. He worked the whole fucking roster in fucking DTKA one time. Every fucking body was working. Every fucking body.
You got to do that though.
Exactly.
You got to do that so everybody don't think they got it figured out.
You don't gotta do that shit to me, man.
Yeah, I think I ain't gonna lie. I think one day, legit, Ali was really pissed at me, but I think he didn't really say he was. But I had worked him really, really good. I think he was really legit pissed at me, and I was
Who?
like, man, he looked like he was really mad, but he is playing it off really good. But I think he was pissed that I had worked him and didn't say nothing.
Ah.
But I'm like, that's just
It's
some
just
stuff
you
you
ain't
can't.
supposed. You ain't supposed to say
Yeah,
nothing
some
unless
stuff
they
you
catch
can't.
on. You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some stuff you don't want to expose because you don't want to give everything away.
I will say that there has never been an instance where when I figured it out and I was like, man, you working me, man. There's never been an instance where you tried to cover it up that you were. You've been like, yeah, man, I'm working you. So I mean, you're cool with it. You're real with it. You're real with it because if you're working and somebody figures it out and asks you, be like, yeah, I'm working you. But otherwise, it ain't no need in tell. It ain't no need in telling if they ain't figuring it out.
Yeah. And see, it's crazy too. Because was it earlier today? I was really working. Not CJ. I don't know why I said his name, and
Uh
that
oh.
was no disrespect to that. I was meaning to say Cedric. I don't know why I said CJ, but I was
It starts
working
with a C.
Cedric earlier. This is how good me and him kind of understand each other. He knew what I was
Mm.
doing, and the fact that he knew what I was doing, we created a whole storyline. in the midst of him
Yeah,
like catching it that easily. So I'm like, okay,
yeah.
so he get when that's what I told him earlier. I said, you get what I'm doing, man, because he just instantly caught what I was doing, and he just went with it.
Hmm.
And I think Ari kind of caught it too, and Ari went with it too. So the whole thing with Ari working for Leo with Leo, that was nothing that was designed ahead of time. That literally happened out the blue.
Oh yeah, that's like Crystal becoming hostility. That shit just happened.
Like Leo got in the chat and he was just looking around and he's like, Mighty, go ahead and bring him back. Cool, brought him back. Because Ari had been asking me, hey, what you gonna do with Ari what you gonna do with Ari? What you gonna do with Ari? What you gonna do? I was like, I kind of got an idea, but I'm like, I don't know yet because I don't want him to feel like I'm just putting him on the back burner. So I was like, well, I don't know. Then when Leo said that, I said, I got an idea. As soon as he brought him back, he said, thank you for bringing me back. I was like, oh, shit, you thinking the wrong person, buddy. It wasn't me. You need to be thinking your new boss. He's like, what? What? What you mean by that? Hey, your new boss. That's what you work for now. He books your matches. He like if something comes up with a decision with you, he makes that decision, not you.
The
Yeah.
great Leo Blade.
So I said, yeah, buddy. Good luck with that career here for a month. It was funny too, because at first Ari was hesitant to do it, but then Leo was like, you know what? You can go ahead and let him go again.
Hmm.
He turns that to him that quick. He's like, oh no, I'll do it. But it's just the fact that we can have that camaraderie in IWA to where you ain't trying to hurt nobody. We literally, and that just lets you know how much of a bond we have with each other, because we literally all just spitballing shit as we go. We just
I ain't even
figuring it
gonna
out
hold
as
you.
we go on.
I ain't even gonna hold you, man. If I ever retire Ari again, that motherfucker better stay gone.
Oh my goodness. Ari is like Chucky, ain't he?
Motherfucker's like a
Golly.
cockroach. Canadian cockroach.
Golly.
Well, the last time you said his name, he did appear. So I mean,
It probably will be. He's lurking.
Yeah, you know, Ari is not too far off, man.
No.
It's crazy about that little motherfucker too, man. You got to give it to him, man. That dude, he gon' fight, man. What as much as he gonna fight. And I
Oh
think
yeah, absolutely.
that's why people like him. And I told him that too. I don't think Ari would have worked in his company, just like Mighty really doesn't work in my company. He works, but he don't work. He only works as a utility player, and
I
that's
don't
only
know,
because
looking like a tag team specialist lately.
yeah, I know. I'm just gonna, you know what? Me and BJ gonna go. We're gonna go away for a little bit and go to SPW and tear up their tag team scene. But we're not going alone. We're taking Hustle and Money with us.
Uh-oh.
got a few people joining you from IWA and SPW, and I just went over the card that's happening. You guys have yourselves a match coming up in a death match. That's going to be a banger.
Now, I'm not too happy about the fact that we kind of set the tone for the tag team in SPW and Hustle and Money is awarded a tag team title shot, but that's neither here or there. I guess when you suck up to the right people, you get title shots.
It's heat. Oh, there's heat. I hear some heat.
I guess this is me being in mighty mode. I kind of can see now what Leo's talking about. I guess though, hey, whatever rocks they boat. If y'all want that team to be your tag team champions, y'all go for it. And y'all want the real fight, y'all know where to look.
Ooh, heat. I hear it.
I couldn't get the real fights, so y'all go and find some Chippendale dancers.
Oh boy.
Y'all want a dude who don't want to pay his kids money, and a dude who don't know if he want to be in a group or not. That's who y'all select as the challengers.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, man, if they can do it, anybody can do it, right?
Yeah.
Anybody can be a wrestler nowadays.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anybody can. I mean, just
Be
look at
more,
Jungle Boy and
be more. Chambers. Anybody can be a wrestler.
yeah.
You ain't got to say it. I said.
Who, Chambers?
Yep. Can you believe that guy's a wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My ass.
I mean, he just needs to
Kick,
figure his gimmick.
kick his ass. Some bitch.
I don't know. Chambers is like I could look at Chambers and be like, man, I don't know why, and I could be saying I don't know why about anything as far as he's concerned because I don't know why he's not better. I don't know why he does the shit he does. I just don't know why.
Yeah, you can say the same about a couple of people in there. Why they not more further along than they are. It's, I don't know, it's that. So that what you just said is really no excuse. And like I said, the buck stops when you have, like I said, Johnson literally returned and came back in and won like a whole battle royal out the blue. No warning, no nothing. So come on now.
Hey, that shows you also the unpredictability of said battle royal. Like, there's been people that came back and returned in before matches, and like, look what they've done. They've absolutely outdone what they've done before.
Yeah. And oh, one person that I'm a me and him had this talk before, and he said that he do want the rocket on him, and we'll see about that. And that's James Smith. We will see about that.
The phenomenal.
If you are who you say you are, we gonna test that. And like I said, Ghost been trying his hardest to bring a lot out of that guy.
I know Mr. James, if I do recall, he was the first person to step up when it came to the battling the eighth day by the mighty.
Yep, yep. That's what I'm saying. You'll never hear me say one bad word about James Smith. Me and him and NG, man, we done had long talks about like what if. So now they got my respect. Like wholeheartedly, they got my respect. The thing I need from James Smith is I need him to prove it. Anybody can say they want to be the guy, but when you become that guy, you become that guy that don't want to do it.
Yep.
Anybody can be the
Winning
guy.
about winning a championship is way different than holding a championship.
Or we have those that hold the world title, no, not mentioning names, and they don't want to defend it.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone because I was told that I misinterpreted that for the wrong thing, which I don't see how I did when it was clear
Well,
as
there's
day what
also
it
was
said.
another person that was also like that that did prove that.
Oh yeah. I think you're talking about Daryl, right?
Cumbers.
Oh, okay. I remember
Chambers.
Daryl was scared to defend his championship against Chambers.
Oh,
I
Daryl.
was,
I
man,
don't
I
see
was.
Daryl backing down from
And
anybody. The day
yeah,
I see Daryl back down from somebody is the day my shit turns rainbow sherbet.
well, it should have because he never wanted to fight me in DTK. But what was you saying again, Brandon?
Hey, man.
Wait, but didn't you hold like the title for like a bit and then didn't he challenge you?
Listen, how you? I'm doing all right, man. That was a
No, I
strategy.
couldn't.
That
I
was a
couldn't in
strategy.
I couldn't in DTKA.
That was a
Oh,
strategy,
you
man.
couldn't.
I had to hold it that long to throw everybody out. It was a strategy.
Yeah, we was both heels in DTKA. We
Yeah, heels can't fight heels and faces can't fight faces. Don't you forget it.
Even though we've seen some of those bangers be better than faces versus heels, but yeah.
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 What's so? And I'm gonna say this too, because I know he does get a lot of crap about some of the rules he had in place. But now that you kind of see certain stuff in these e-feds, now I know why Archie has some of the rules in place. I'm not even gonna sit up and try to say I don't see why.
I'm
Man,
guessing at first you didn't see why until like later as time
no,
went on.
because it came off like a dictatorship. But then
Yeah.
now that you have the people he had, you see exactly why he did what he did.
You see
And
the truth of people come
you
out as
see,
you
yeah,
get to be around them more.
yep. Because he even warned me about a couple of people, and I said, no, they cool, they cool. And you try to put them on your roster and push them, and then they just everything you say is just like, okay, well, when I get type shot, never mind.
And a lot of your roster is from DTKA.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
say
got
it like it's a
the
bad thing,
Lions.
even though you formed connections with most of them.
The Lions share of the talent came from DTKA to IWA.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I
didn't
don't.
get like Solidus or Warpath or
Well, we got
But
solid
they're
this,
going into the Hall of Fame on the page. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is a page.
which
yes, there is.
made
It's pretty dope.
which made Mighty O cry a little bit just to see that. And also, if nobody's aware of this, if you type your name in, your image will come up.
Really?
Yep.
And you have a list of everybody that's on there, like by their
Yep. So
by their
that
names.
page, that is a legit page. If you type your name in, your name will pop up.
Wonderful.
That's what's up. I'm
And
Googleable.
there's still going to be more added to the page as time goes on.
It should be. Yep. It should be more. And that's shout out to Torkel Baker.
I like how he says it, Torkel. Is this rhetorical?
Well, no, you know who called him that was Chris Dijak.
Did I meet this person? Have I met him?
No, remember Donovan Dijak?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we
yeah,
shouted him out.
yeah. Oh man, you should have seen his face when I told him about the request.
Oh, dude, I know that he was like a little boy on Christmas.
Oh my god,
He was happy.
He was like, "You want me to do what?" I was like, "Yeah, I know it's a weird request, but I'll pay for it. Wherever the cost is, I'll pay for it." And he was like, "Okay." I sent him the blooper and everything, but yeah, that Ari, like, for as much shit as he don't get enough flowers given to him. That kid is very talented, but like Daryl said, and I will second that, it's sometimes where you gotta learn how to shut up.
And you've also said that he's also been through some stuff, which I shall not bring up, but he's been through some stuff in his life that's definitely gives you a whole new perspective when you actually talk to him.
Oh yeah, and that's why. Like I said,
but
that's why I say I even told Logan this, and I know it kind of seems like I defend him a lot. I feel he's like a little brother to me, but
he's a little brother you never wanted.
yeah, like I told Logan, Ari is that little brother to where like you don't want him around, and he gonna keep asking. He be like, man, fuck, come on, God dang it. All right, thank you, and then he just gets there and he still messes it all up. He's like, okay, that's why I want to bring you. But yeah, he mean well, man, and that's why I was telling, if I'm saying this correctly, that's why when I was talking to Logan, he's one of those people, once you get him, you got him. But then once you lose him, you lose him.
Yeah.
So he's one of those ones, everybody didn't get the proper introduction to E-Feds. He didn't get the proper introduction. So he's not seeing what he's doing sometimes is the wrong thing because the introduction he was given to the E-Feds was a shitty one. And I wouldn't wish it on nobody, and the guy who did that to him can go straight to hell. And I'm not gonna leave it at that. But he wasn't given the proper he wasn't given the proper introduction. And if you, like I said, if you can see what this guy can do, and this has been said by multiple people, like if he had it figured out to where like what he knew what he wanted to do as far as his show, man, his show would be money. I'm not saying that it's not, but it's missing something. And he knows it just as well as everybody else knows it. It's missing something. And I think once he figures out what it's missing, because only he can figure that out, we can't tell him what it's missing, because all we doing is giving observation. But once he figures that out, he's going to be off and running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, I don't got all the answers. All I can do is give you my opinion and my observation.
You
I
can
don't.
help guide.
Yeah, I don't really know much of nothing. I'm still learning how to do this myself, but I do have that experience of being around real life people who do run a show. So it gives me the opportunity to see it for myself up close and personal. I've been around, shout out to TSW, shout out to Dog Pound Wrestling. I've been around, shout out to Dallas All Pro Wrestling and VIP Wrestling, NPX. I've been around all these companies to where you see stuff. You see how stuff, a show is ran, how it's created, with everything that goes into it, the backstage segments. You see all this stuff talking to the wrestlers, not just
Izzy James,
Easy. Yeah,
you've talked
not
to
yeah,
Donovan
yeah,
Dijak, you've talked
yeah,
to quite
not
a bit.
yeah, not just trying to kiss up to them and get backstage interviews and run off and start telling their business to people. Like man, these dudes, they don't have to do what they doing. They don't have to not saying waste their time, but they ain't got to say nothing to us. They don't owe us nothing.
Yeah.
And I know that. So I don't go into it, well, you better interview me. You better do this. So I don't have that attitude about it because at the end, these guys don't have to do nothing they doing.
Yeah.
Not one. That's why you got to give that respect first. Then I feel like they'll talk to you. But if you're not giving them respect first, you can't expect these guys to waste their time in interview. Who the hell you think you are to sit up and think that a guy is going to interview with you because you think that you're entitled to that? No, absolutely not. It don't work like that, man. These guys human just like we are, man. You got to give that respect. That's why I always have respect to all any TSW talent. You really can't tell me nothing about them. I know these guys not personally, but I know them on a personal level. Some of them, to where man, these guys don't have to do half the stuff they do for the fans that they do stuff for. They don't have to do that. They could easily say no or charge a hell of a lot of money, but they don't do that. They see the bigger picture in that. I think like one of the very first wrestlers I met when I went to TSW was Soda Pop, Sweet Caramel Lightning, Bam Bam Malone,
Ooh.
Moonshine,
Richard Mantel?
yeah, Moonshine Mantel. I don't even know how I butchered his name. He was one of the first guys I met. And that dude there he's a solid guy too that don't get the credit he deserves neither. I feel he's a hell of a talent.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. A lot of the Texas talent is very underrated, and I feel like a lot of the indie stars are not appreciated enough for what they do. When you hear, like, everybody usually, like, those big fans, like, they usually talk about AEW, WWE, but when you're a wrestling fan, you also got to remember that there's other pro wrestling companies out there that are not as well known. And look at, like we were talking about, the Texas scene alone. Good God.
Yeah. And then it's supposed to be another name y'all gonna hear about soon, Jonathan Holt, Action Jackson. So
Action
stay
Jackson,
tuned.
hasn't he competed in Reality of Wrestling?
No, well, this is a new,
Oh,
a
okay.
new. He was formerly in the tag team, the OMGs. Look out
Okay.
for him too. I'm
Bet.
working on trying to get him to do an interview too as well. He recently just went singles.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
Brick Savage, like all these guys,
Oh,
man,
dude.
man. When I take that guy there, and you know what's crazy, and it always trips me out. I am bigger than Brick Savage.
Really?
Ain't that something?
That's actually pretty shocking to me of how like big he's always been represented, like whenever I've seen him, you know?
I'm bigger than Mark Henry.
Well, okay, that one I could see personally because Mark Henry does look like he does get overtowered by some people.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe that. I was like, God, then when I seen how like tall I was than Brick Savage, I was like, well, God, damn, like how tall am I? God damn it.
I think Big Daddy V was also bigger than Mark Henry when he was still alive. May he rest in peace, Big Daddy V.
But that's the other thing, though. That's the other thing. When you start seeing these dudes in person, you figure out that they're getting billed as being taller than what they actually are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now you know who is tall? Is Tom Pesty, formerly known as Baron Corbin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He is tall. and he's very nice.
Is Donovan as tall? Donovan
Yeah.
Dijak?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. And then too, I don't know if people believe the rumors they hear about Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is cool as hell. Like I'll say he business minded. There's nothing wrong with being business minded.
No?
You do what you get paid for, and you split. You don't owe nobody nothing. You fulfill
Yeah,
his
ain't nothing wrong with that.
obligations, and you split. Bro, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, ain't
And
nothing
I
wrong
know
with that.
people. You At the end of the day, these wrestlers don't owe us nothing, man. Like we can't get mad at them because
Exactly.
they tired. And the people who do get mad at wrestlers for being tired, you disgusting. You part of the problem.
Agreed. Agreed.
People get tired, man. You can't get mad at wrestlers for being tired.
I ain't
Like
never
that.
understand why people. I ain't never understand why people always gave CM Punk so much fucking heat. Like as far as having a problem with like why he left and all that shit and then doing what he did and all that, man. Why do you care?
And the
Well, the
same people,
people probably were riding his dick over there for a while because if you look at it when he first came in, oh yeah, people were like, oh yeah, we love you, but then there were those people that betrayed him because personally, he did things that others in the business wouldn't.
yeah.
That's
And
just the
see,
simple truth. He was literally good at what he did, and those people that turned on him later are like, oh, we love you now. You're a good guy. The fuck?
yeah, that's how people are though.
As
I
Jerry Lawler
understand that.
says, the fans are fickle.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
people didn't love Mighty until Mighty had went away. Now everybody likes Mighty. Everybody see what I was. And see, I think a lot of people, and I'm not even being a mark for myself right now. I promise you I'm not. But when I was in DTK, I was rumored to be getting a push out of the friendship that I had with Archie. And now that people actually see me in other leagues under new names and I'm doing the same type of work, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah,
Hmm.
If you don't believe that, you go back and you watch Jack Gray's show with him and Rusty Steele, IZW. You go back and watch that, which is live on Tuesdays on Twitch. You go back and
yeah, it's
watch that
gonna
match.
be up tomorrow as well.
Yeah, you tell me if my claw is not as good as I say he is, and that's like I say, it's one of the many faces of the extension of Mighty.
Yeah,
I'm not out here trying to fool nobody. Any claw that you get is an extension of Mighty. I'm not supposed to be out here creating multiple claws. You're gonna get an extension of Mighty. And like I said, Mighty has two brothers and a cousin, with Rusty being a cousin.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not supposed to be doing all this extra extravagant stuff. Yeah, I'm not fooling nobody. Everybody know who Mighty is and how he looks. And like I said, that took a village to get him going. As y'all could see, I didn't understand the assignment the first time.
Well,
We got it together.
See, I was I was fortunate enough to not have to go through that, not having my shit quite together before I jumped on TV because I was
Yeah,
fucking with them RCW boys, Ricky Rose
that's
and
Rose Cartel, right?
Calvin, Ricky Rose, fucking Vontez Dante, them boys, man, they brought me in. They taught me, man. They taught me this shit. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't get smartened up until I think Ali said something to me first when he suggested that hair match. I didn't know what he was doing in person until we had the hair match, and I cut the hair off. I was like, man, he look kind of decent now. And then I was like, oh, I see now. And then when I heard them crack the joke about it, I was like, oh, my hair must look bad. And then, like, you hear the jokes now, I was like, no, son, bitch. Like, I could have told me my hair looked like that.
Hmm.
And I want to send a special FU to Ari for face clipping me on Facebook earlier when my hair looking crazy. That's that dude is an asshole, bro. I tried to hurry up and delete it, and he already clipped it. I said, this dude here, man, where do you find the time? I swear to God, that dude is crafty something this guy. I thought I deleted it before he could click it, and he clicked it and sent it to me. I was like, God damn it. Shit, man. Stay offline to come to him. Shit.
We are at 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds.
God
I'm
damn.
hungry, man. I'm hungry. I'm about to bail out, y'all. I'm hungry, man.
Yeah,
I think that
you
would
got
be a good
to.
place to cut it off.
You, yeah,
Freaking
you got
have
to.
anything to say before y'all get off?
Yeah, Daryl the Chatty Captain.
Yeah. Fuck
Jesus
Ari Hale.
Christ. Oh, man. Okay.
Dang. You could tell that we're getting the love from him.
Yeah. Okay, on that, I'll double up and say, fuck hostility. Does that
Oh
work?
my god.
Does that work?
Well, I guess if it works for you, that's what matters.
Okay, cool. I just want to say something cool before I left. Say some
Oh
cool
my
shit.
god. It's always a joy to have you guys on, and I can't wait until the next War Room and even a possible backstage brawl. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fun time. Stay tuned for more big things to come. Dogfight this Friday, and a man I shall be interviewing for the Dark City Cinema, an aspiring actor, my friend. If you want to go check out his stuff, he has one short film made. It's called Aces, and the In Moment Studios YouTube page.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
not check that out.
Damn, I see how it is.
I'm
You
messing with
ass.
you.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ah, man.
uh,
Alrighty, man. This is fun.
good to be back, brother. Good to get this
Yeah,
thing
good to
going
have you
again.
back, man. You could tell that you really wanted to get this out the way. You could tell in the way you approached it, man. You did good.
Thank you. It's
I,
it's
gue-
true
I
honor.
guess I guess we'll keep you around because it was talks of letting you go, but I guess we'll keep you, man.
You guys, let me
Now
go. I'll
it
still be
wasn't
here.
it wasn't me. It came from Daryl, but
Oh, I see.
I really fought for you, just so you know that.
Guessing it was an
But
outman vote.
yeah, but it was talks of letting you go, but you did good.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have inducted me to y'all's fam. I
Oh yeah,
appreciate
man.
y'all dearly, and I'm happy to have y'all in my life.
Oh yeah, man. You rest up, man. For real though, man.
Oh yes, I'm gonna
Rest.
take my pills for the night. I have to rest up for 4 to 6 weeks and take it easy. And I'm not gonna rush myself like last time. I'm gonna take it easy this time around. But this was
Oh
fun to
yeah.
get back into this, and this shows you what is to come. And I'm excited for Friday.
Oh yeah. Take it easy, man.
You too, brother. Have us
All
yourself a
right.
good night.
Oh, I will. I'm at work.
Oh, hopefully
Nothing
work
but
goes
good.
by well, and then you get that sleep tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I'm just taking it easy, man. Shit. That's all I can do.
Have
So I
anything
have
you would like to
yourself.
say?
You know what I'm talking about? Fuck hostility, mighty in this bitch. IWA forever. That's about it.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you all have a great night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be, and peace out.
Peace out. Oh.